Get ready for an exciting milestone in space logistics. Tonight, SpaceX is set to launch Northrop Grumman's largest cargo spacecraft ever, the new Cygnus XL, on its inaugural mission to the International Space Station, ISS. But here's where it gets really interesting. This mission represents not only a step up in cargo capacity, but also highlights some unexpected setbacks along the way. This evening at precisely 6:11 p.m. EDT, 2211 GMT, a Falcon 9 rocket will lift off from Florida's Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, carrying the Cygnus XL freighter on its journey to the ISS. Both NASA and SpaceX will be broadcasting the launch live, starting about 30 minutes before liftoff, so enthusiasts and space fans alike can witness this important venture in real time. If you can't catch it directly, Space.com plans to share the official NASA feed when available. The mission, designated NG-23, marks the 23rd cargo delivery Northrop Grumman has undertaken for NASA to the ISS. Although the last Cygnus mission, NG-21, launched in August 2024, we haven't seen Cygnus take flight in quite a while, since there were a few bumps along the road. NG-22 was meant to launch earlier this year in January, but faced delays due to avionics problems, pushing it back to June. Then came the curveball in late March. NASA canceled NG-22 entirely because the Cygnus spacecraft was damaged during transportation to the launch pad. This incident underscores just how fragile and complex handling these spacecraft can be before they even leave Earth. So why is NG-23 such a big deal? This launch debuts the Cygnus XL, a larger and more powerful version of the spacecraft that's been reliably ferrying supplies to the ISS for years. To put this into perspective, prior Cygnus models could carry up to roughly 8,500 pounds, around 3,855 kilograms of cargo. The Cygnus XL, however, can haul an impressive 11,000 pounds, nearly 4,990 kilograms this time around. This enhanced capacity means more scientific experiments and station supplies can be delivered in a single trip, making space operations more efficient. Among the precious cargo on board are intriguing items, materials intended for growing semiconductor crystals in the weightless environment of space, and specialized equipment designed to improve cryogenic fuel tanks, which are critical for future deep space missions. NASA officials also revealed that the spacecraft carries a unique ultraviolet light system to prevent the buildup of microbial communities in the station's water systems, along with supplies aimed at producing pharmaceutical crystals that could one day lead to better treatments for cancer and other serious diseases. These innovations illustrate how cargo deliveries are not just about basic supplies, but can directly advance cutting-edge science and technology. Adding a human touch to the mission, Northrop Grumman has named this Cygnus XL spacecraft the SS William Willie McCool, in honor of the NASA astronaut who perished in the tragic 2003 Space Shuttle Columbia disaster. The spacecraft is scheduled to arrive at the ISS on Wednesday, September 17th, at 6:35 a.m. EDT, 10:35 GMT. Unlike some cargo vehicles that dock themselves, Cygnus XL will be carefully captured by the station's robotic arm, Canadarm2, and NASA will provide a live stream of this delicate operation starting at 5 a.m. EDT, 0900 GMT. Watching this robotic ballet unfold is always a highlight for space watchers. Once berthed, NG-23 Cygnus will remain attached to the space station until March 2026, when it will undock and safely burn up upon re-entry into Earth's atmosphere. This disposal method is common among cargo freighters like Russia's Progress spacecraft, which recently delivered another batch of supplies just this past Saturday. Interestingly, this contrasts with SpaceX's Dragon capsule, a third cargo vehicle servicing the ISS, which is designed to return to Earth intact with a parachute-assisted splashdown in the ocean. Unlike Cygnus and Progress vehicles, Dragon is refurbished and reused for future missions, reflecting a growing trend towards sustainability in spaceflight. So here's a question worth pondering. With cargo spacecraft like Cygnus XL increasing capacity but still burning up on return, while others like Dragon return safely but carry less, which approach represents the smartest balance between cost, reuse, and innovation? Also, Could newer, bigger freighters like Cygnus XL eventually adopt reusable designs as technology advances? There's plenty of room here for debate, and we'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you want to stay engaged with the latest space news, join the space forums to discuss missions, night sky observations, and more. For any tips, corrections, or feedback, you can also reach out via community@space.com. This update was prepared by Michael Wall, a senior space writer with Space.com who has been covering everything from exoplanets to military space operations since 2010. With a background in evolutionary biology and science writing, Michael brings a unique perspective on the space frontier. His book on the search for extraterrestrial life out there was published in 2018. You can follow him on Twitter to keep up with his latest stories and projects.